Hello, my name is Chelsea Beavers, and this is my final project for BGS 3002. So what are my top 4 qualities? I would definitely say my top 4 qualities is experience due to my age and just from having a job from a young age as well. And then just training throughout, growing from one position to another, from company to company. I have a lot of experience in IT and customer service, so that's definitely given me um, just, I guess, a faster track to other potential positions. Communication skills. With experience comes communication skills, but also just putting the effort into it. And I believe just a lot of classes have helped me along the way as well. Leadership qualities is definitely one that I pride myself in, and just being goal oriented. So, especially being an adult learner, making sure that I am always keeping my focus on the light at the end of the tunnel, which I feel like I've done a decent job at graduating next month. And this is just a funny clip from Mrs. Doubtfire, just at the unemployment offices to see what kind of qualities he has to offer.
I do. I do voices.
What do you mean you do voices?
Well, I do voices.
Yeah!
We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
What happened to be in America? Don't ask for a green card.
I want you in the worst way.
Well, it's certainly a rough meeting, and it's not going very well for me, I'll tell you that. Hey, boss, give it a chance. She's going to loosen up any moment.
Look at me right now, Moneypenny. Want to undo that bow and get to know you.
I'm ready to make a deal with you.
Nancy and I are...
It's definitely a cute clip to take a look at. And just moving on before the SMART goals, just considering what I need to go over to make a good SMART goal. What are my learning goals in general since I am graduating next month? What am I doing to really making sure that I'm growing personally and professionally? What comes after graduation? Is that grad school? Is that looking for promotions or a different job? Think I'm definitely going to hold off on grad school just financially, but as well just making sure I'm making the right decision and what direction I want to go in life. It's a huge investment. Honestly, not even just financially, but just time, because being an adult learner does change things. We have families. Most of us have families anyway, and it takes time away from our everyday life, and especially with most of us having a full-time career. So I definitely don't want to become the person in one of my favorite
Sounds like
videos here.
Case of the Mondays.
Definitely don't want the case of the Mondays. So I wanted to put the audio in there of just some clapping and celebration, because I do want to make sure I continue to build myself daily in the critical thinking skill. It's very important to me, and I want to make sure to read at least around 10 minutes every day, probably in the morning, from a book or article which revolves around the subject, and my goal really is to have one book per month completed. I also want to really just grow in my learning strength of auditory. It's really hard taking online classes when you learn in this style. Obviously, it's not in a lecture hall. However, I do think that I could apply it to my one-on-ones bi-weekly with my supervisor. Just ask questions, continue and trade on needed topics. That's definitely how I'm going to apply that to my everyday employment. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much, and you have a great night.